Today, we explore history's most extreme revenge stories. Tales of love, honor, and vengeance so intense they change the course of nations. It's 1340. Prince Peter of Portugal waits for his arranged bride, Constanza. His father, King Alfonso, had arranged the marriage to secure Portugal's borders with Castile, but Peter's heart has other plans. As the Castilian procession arrives, Peter sees a woman more beautiful than any he's ever known. It's not Constanza, it's Inés de Castro, the lady-in-waiting, and Peter is instantly captivated. Bound by duty, Peter marries Constanza, but he cannot resist Inés. Rumors of their affair spread quickly, frustrating both the queen and the king. Alfonso fears Portugal might be dragged into political chaos because of his son's reckless passion. After Constanza dies in 1349, Peter finally seeks to marry Inés. Alfonso forbids it and exiles her. Peter defies his father, moving to Coimbra to live with Inés and fathering 4 children. But Alfonso's patience runs out. In 1355, Inés is beheaded in front of her children. Peter returns to find the woman he loved murdered. His grief turns to rage. He raises an army and fights his father for nearly a year. Eventually, a truce is negotiated, but Peter never forgives Alfonso. After becoming king, Peter hunts down Inés's killers. In a public trial, he orders their hearts ripped out while they are still alive, reportedly declaring, "You have done the same to my heart." Legend says he even crowned Inés's corpse queen, forcing nobles to swear loyalty to her rotting hand. Peter and Inés were buried together with the inscription, "Until the end of the world." Fast forward to 1920s China, a country in chaos. Regional warlords fight for power after the fall of the Qing dynasty. Amidst this turmoil, a young woman's life is forever changed. Shi Golan's father, Shi Kongbin, a respected general, is captured and brutally executed by warlord Sun Chuanfang. His head is displayed publicly. Devastated, Shi Golan vows revenge. Renaming herself Xi Jin Chow, the Rising Sword, she spends 10 years tracking Chuanfang, traveling hundreds of miles, observing and planning. Her patience and precision are unmatched. On November 13, 1935, Xi Jin Chow finally finds him. Chuanfang is kneeling in a Buddhist hall, oblivious to his fate. Xi Jin Chow calmly steps behind him, draws her pistol, and fires 3 shots. Chuanfang falls dead instantly. She does not flee. Instead, she hands out leaflets explaining her act, framing it as filial piety, honoring her father. Public opinion is split. Traditionalists praise her. Modernists demand justice. Eventually, she receives a full state pardon. Xi Jin Chow lives the rest of her life in peace, dying in 1979 at the age of 74. In 1231, the once powerful Khwarezmian Empire is destroyed by the Mongols. Amid the ruins, a young prince is captured and sold into slavery in Egypt. Trained as a Mamluk warrior, he is named Kutus, the rabid dog, feared for his ferocity. Kutus endures brutal training, rises to vice-sultan, and eventually becomes ruler of Egypt. Yet the Mongols' threat looms large. Hulagu Khan pushes westward, leaving destruction in his path. Facing near impossible odds, Kutus and fellow General Babars prepare to confront the Mongols at Angelut. Using clever tactics, they lure the enemy into a deadly trap. Despite being outnumbered nearly 3-1, Kutus's courage inspires his troops. During the battle, Kutus charges into the heart of combat, invoking Allah for victory. The Mamluks unleash a devastating ambush. Mongols, for the first time in history, flee in fear. Victory belongs to Kutus and Baybars. Within weeks, they retake Damascus and Aleppo, stopping the Mongol advance and saving countless lives. Two former slaves had achieved the impossible. They defeated the unstoppable Mongol horde. Tragically, Kutus is assassinated by his own soldiers on the return to Cairo, likely under Baybar's orders. Yet his legacy endures, a tale of courage, strategy, and revenge that reshaped history. From forbidden love to filial vengeance, from slave to savior, history is full of those who turned personal tragedy into monumental action. These stories show that revenge, when wielded with patience, courage, and strategy, can echo through the ages. From forbidden love to sworn vengeance, from princes and queens to slaves who became saviors, history is filled with people who refuse to remain silent in the face of injustice. Some fought for love, some for honor, some simply to right a wrong that shattered their world. But one thing connects them all: patience, courage, and unbreakable will. Revenge did not come to them in a single moment. It was carved slowly through sacrifice, loss, and scars that never faded. Their actions changed cities, kingdoms, and sometimes the world itself. These stories remind us that emotions are powerful, and when guided by strategy and discipline, even the most personal pain can echo through the ages. This was Extreme Revenge in History: Love, Honor, and Vengeance. Across centuries, one pattern repeats itself again and again. A loved one lost, a promise broken, a life shattered by betrayal or cruelty. And from that pain, a decision is born. Some choose forgiveness, others choose silence, but a few, the ones we spoke about today, choose a different path. They transform grief into discipline, anger into strategy, and fear into courage. They wait, they plan, they endure. Years pass, empires rise and fall, yet the fire inside them does not fade. When the moment finally comes, their actions do not just change their own lives, they change the course of history. A prince who avenged his murdered queen, a daughter who honored her father with steel instead of tears, a slave who became a king and stopped an empire that the world believed was unstoppable. These are not just stories of revenge, these are stories of identity, loyalty, love, and destiny. They teach us that revenge is not power by itself, it is power guided by patience, wisdom, and purpose. And as long as humans feel love and loss, tales like these will continue to be written. This was Extreme Revenge in History: Love, Honor, and Vengeance. Thanks for watching. Until next time, history will be waiting.